Beautiful. All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Gil Pods. Last episode, I had Vinny on my podcast. We had a good time talking about sports media and a bunch of different Yankee stuff, and it was a good overall episode. This time, I do have actually another repeat and a new special guest. Please give it up for Jen and Emily. How you guys? How you guys doing today?
Good. I'm glad to be here.
Doing good.
That's good. I know you did this before. You guys, I just want to give like a brief introduction. Like you guys can say your majors and what you guys are involved in, and you could also explain your time in the pep band as well.
Give your Gil Guide introduction, Em.
My
Yeah.
introduction.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm an English and history major with a minor in music. I'm involved in the pep band, instrumental ensemble. I'm the captain and founder of the running club. I do a lot. Yeah.
Word. You were the captain and founder of the
Yeah.
running club? What? I didn't know that. And then Jen,
Look at you. Me?
yeah.
So my name is Jen. I'm an accounting major with a minor in theater. I am a Gil Guide. I am a part of our Iona Players, our Iona Singers, and also our a cappella group, the Iona Nightingales.
The Iona Nightingales. Let's
Mhm.
go. We gotta love the Nightingales, y'all. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Doing good.
That's
Doing
good.
good.
You
Excited
just-
to be here.
Did you just get out of the shower just now?
I
'Cause,
did.
like, your hair's all wet and stuff.
Yes.
I definitely know it wasn't raining today. It's been nice and warm outside for the past 2 days. A little muggy, but like it's not bad.
Yeah, it's been nice.
Yeah, absolutely. The weather on Saturday was beautiful.
Oh my God, I
was
missed
Yeah.
that weather.
hoping for a repeat.
No, because even for the people that don't know, like Saturday was an immensely beautiful day. Everybody went outside.
It was
Like
so
there's
nice.
so
Oh, it
many
was
so
great.
many games happening. Everybody was out on the Murphy Green. I never saw it like that on the weekend before.
Me neither.
Me neither. Yeah, it was awesome.
And then it took like a drastic different change later in the day because it got cold out and it also started to get cloudy. Like I remember my roommate Andrew was asking if he wanted me to go with him to Target in Cross County. And then it started to get all cloudy and I'm like, what is happening to the weather right now? This makes no sense.
Yeah.
But overall, I did want to mention, by the way, the Relay for Life thing is coming up today. Are you going to that today?
I am going to that
the whole
today.
time.
Yep. Or I'm going to try to. We'll see if
Yeah.
I make it.
Yeah. That's like a 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. event.
Yeah.
I went last year. I can't go this year because I'm actually practicing for my driver's license test. I have it in
Nice.
about a week and a half.
Where are you taking it?
New Rochelle.
Okay, so right here.
I'm taking it here, but I'm going upstate this weekend to hang out with my family. But I'm also practicing up there for like more of an open space, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Understandable.
So I'm just trying to get that out of the way because I also want to drive a lot more next semester and also make my family's life a little bit more easier as I'm also living on campus right now. Because for me to live in the city, I'm usually just taking a lot of transportation and just
Yeah.
walking. But I know for you guys, because you live in Yonkers, you
Mhm.
live where?
Long Island.
You live in Long Island?
Yeah.
I thought you lived like around here in Yonkers.
No, I don't.
That's so funny. So then, yeah, you guys have to drive and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
how did both of y'all meet before? I feel like I've heard this story, but I don't think I like remember exactly how it went.
It's a silly story. We actually met our freshman year at the Welcome Luau.
Yeah, I was so nervous. Like, I was talking to like nobody. I was sitting there by myself and I saw Jen, and I think you came up to me, right?
Because I remember you were with like two other girls, and I was like, you know what? They seem friendly. Let me try and talk
Yeah,
to
yeah,
people and
yeah.
make some friends. So I went
Yeah.
up to them. We started talking, and yeah, now we're here.
Yeah, no, that's what I love that Iona does. Like, you can still talk to anybody, and no one feels weirded out by it. I mean, you got to do it in a more particular way, but I think everybody's so open to like making friends over here, and it has such a good community basis, which is why I also got so involved on campus too. I think you
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think you guys know that I'm involved in like almost everything.
Yeah.
And I know. I wish I was involved as much as you were.
I
Yeah,
mean,
seriously.
you are very.
I mean, I
involved.
am.
Yeah.
But performing arts, but like you're involved with like everything.
different stuff. I was mainly thinking about just being more involved in the performing arts than really anything because of my major, but
Mhm.
then it kind of came to me doing a radio station show, me being a part of the Gales Activities Board, and a bunch of other stuff. So it has a good variety of different things.
That's good.
Where's Tristan today, by the way?
I think he's gonna be here later because he's also going to Relay for Life. He might be on his way over here now.
You should tell him to come by and watch the show for a bit.
I told him I was gonna be on it I don't know if he's gonna pull up. I could text him and tell
Yeah.
him.
We do have some people watching it though. Julia
Yes.
and Mary.
Julia and
Julia,
Mary.
Mary, Molly, and Liz. I heard her watching
Molly
it
and
today.
Oh, they
Yeah.
are. Oh my god, my
Oh my
besties. Molly and I are actually twinning today. We both decided to wear our in my Iona era shirt for
Love
relay
it.
today, so
Yeah.
we're prepared.
Yeah, no, that's really cool, guys. Where did you get that shirt, by the way? Yeah, no, I
No,
want to know.
Yeah, I might have taken it during accepted students day.
Nice,
I borrowed it. I got it for free.
nice.
Fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
So
it.
what? Like you were working it, and then you were just like, yeah,
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Nah, I just imagine if somebody like Sarah Palace or Jack Lee was watching this and be like, "Wait, you still an Iona shirt? That's
No, I would
crazy."
never do that.
Wait, actually, when did you become a Gale Guide?
I became a Gale Guide the end of my freshman year.
Hmm.
So I literally took the last class that they had to offer that year, but I didn't technically start working until sophomore year because tours were pretty much over by the time I got hired.
Yeah, because I know that second semester usually because I know a few of my friends are going through the process right now, like Pietro and Vinny right now. I know that they have to wait until like the very end of the semester because we have like 4 weeks left of school. So
Yeah.
I actually heard a story recently while I was on an episode with Tristan and John that when you guys were working, I think it was Accepted Students Day last year or the year before, that Sarah actually asked Tristan to be Killian
Yes, she did.
for as the mascot because Jared or Lucas wasn't there. I don't know who was Killian at the time, but I remember Tristan telling me that he was in the outfit and he could not even see a single
Yeah, he
thing.
was a very short version of
Why did
Killian.
why did they make him Killian at the time?
I don't know. I guess he was the best option. Sarah literally just went up to him and asked.
Nah, that's too funny. But it's so funny because people have asked me to be Killian, and I know the height difference between me and him. There's no way I would be able to see what from my point of view.
Well, are you taller than Tristan?
I'm a little taller than him. He's like what, 5'8",
He's 5'6".
5'6". I'm 5'9.5".
Oh, then
You'll be
I think you'd be
fine.
able.
Nah,
If Tristan can do it, you can do it.
nah, I can't. No, guys, I'm not Killian. I can't see. I'm not energetic like these two.
wait,
I don't
no,
know.
you
Do you want to
100%
see?
are.
Do you want to see a photo of me and Tristan in the Killian
What
costume? Yeah, I have a picture of the two
Wait,
of us.
you were in one too?
No. Like I was standing next to him while he was in the Killian outfit. I have to find the picture.
Yeah,
Hold on.
and you're about to graduate this year.
I
Right?
am about to graduate.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's so crazy.
Graduating in the fall.
That's so
Look,
crazy.
this
what
was.
are you planning on doing after you finish? I know that you're probably gonna stay for what, grad school, right?
No, they don't have my grad program here.
Oh,
So I'm gonna try to get an internship this summer
Mm.
in a publishing industry because my English major, you know.
I see. I see.
But
I did
yeah.
find the photo.
oh my gosh,
This is me next to Tristan.
Oh, nah, that's gotta be rough. I know that's the face of Killian being like, yeah, I'm ready to do this. I'm in my Iona era, and then Tristan's just like, I can't see at all.
oh my gosh.
So how's Pep Band been?
You go first.
I love Pep Band. It's been great. I'm having a great time. We just got back from the MAC tournament. I was like, I don't even know. Being at the MAC tournament this year was so like exciting. Just watching like that basketball game because I didn't really think that we were gonna make it to champs, if I'm gonna be completely honest.
Mhm.
And every win that we got this year was like so cool and so exciting to like experience. Everyone was so into it. The crowd was so hyped up. It was so fun. And even though like we didn't like really win the championship, just the fact that we made it there in the first place was so cool.
I think also because I watched a little bit of the games before I left to Scotland, I feel like we got super duper far with the basketball team, and then we completely lost at like the very last
Yeah.
game. It was such
I
a
thought we had it. I really did.
because the comeback would have been the comeback was actually so crazy for the other team to win, and I was actually just having a conversation with one of my friends. Actually, I was having a conversation with Nick, funny enough, and we were talking about the recent Dan Giriot head coach conference that just happened in the La Penta School of Business area. It was really, really good. overall, Pepin was making me laugh the entire time. Shame on you guys. And no, it was. I'm looking forward to seeing what the basketball team does because I know that a few people are transferring. I heard Justin's transferring
Yeah,
Justin's
I heard about that.
to
transferring.
Marist, which is gonna be crazy because I can only imagine the crowd.
Ooh, bless you.
Bless
Sorry.
you.
Thank you.
Oh my God, you only did one sneeze.
I know. It's such a
No, you guys are too funny. How did I get you guys on the podcast? But no, like I was saying before, so I'm just looking forward to seeing how the team works this year and just seeing what the rest of the players and who's going to be on the team for next year. I know that there's 2 people staying, but it's going to be so crazy and funny to see the crowd seeing these other players and like their reactions when
I
they get
know.
called up. Like it's going to be a big change.
Well, it was also a big change from last year to this year too, because we don't have any of the same players that we
Mhm.
had
Yeah,
last year.
no.
Yeah, like, and a few of them graduated, but
Mhm.
I know that for some of the people that are transferring, we're completely having 3 different teams in just one area now.
Mhm.
So I think it just kind of came as a shock to me because I thought everybody was doing so good over here, and I'm sure and I thought it was like the basketball team was just getting their stuff together, even though they lost, even Tobin as well, and then Tobin got fired. And then Menard just committed to Marist, and then a few other people went to completely different schools. So I was just like, it just came so much as a shock to me because I was in my dorm, I was hanging out with my friend Peter in his dorm, and Will Quincy came up to me being like, "Yo, Justin just transferred to Marist," and I'm like, "What?" And as somebody that's a huge basketball fan, I love this type of stuff, but I think next year is definitely going to be a bit of a surprise.
Mhm,
So-
definitely.
But I gotta say though, the conference for Dan Jerry, I thought was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. Being in like the pep rally was really fun. We did that during the MAC tournament when the basketball team was coming like out of their hotel room to go to champs, and then we did it again for the conference.
Yeah.
Aw.
It's so fun. I really, really enjoy it. Like we would make like 2 lines, and then the people that we were like cheering on would walk through the middle of us. It was so fun.
Aw.
And we did it this year for a few days ago for the conference, and then like Killian walked by, then the coach walked by with his
Yeah.
family, and then I see Osei on crutches coming off from
No,
the
not
back.
Osei.
No, what happened?
Well, I can't really say on whatchamacallit camera right now,
Yeah.
but Osei had to deal with something and he had a bit of an accident. So he's gonna be completely fine. But
Okay.
he came to the conference, bro was walking on crutches with like a hoodie and shorts. I felt so
Oh,
bad.
poor
Poor
I thought you
Osei.
saw him.
No, I didn't see him.
Yeah, he was literally right behind me.
Oh, that's so sad. Poor Osei. I hope he feels
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, well, I know he's feeling better. I live with him.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. That whole suite right now, I think I probably told you guys. It's me and Andrew in C and D right now. The shoe
The
box.
shoe
Oh,
box.
the
Yes.
shoebox.
We were in the shoebox too.
It was an
both of you guys?
experience. Yeah.
And then Osei is in the other room. I think room E and F, I think.
Mhm.
And then Nick and Kevin have A and B, and then my friend Chris Hart and Jordan have C, D, and E. I don't even remember the letters. I'm in room A and B for Kenise, 4th floor. So I actually
Okay. I don't have the shoebox.
I do not have the shoebox. I have a bit of a more bigger space where I can have like the bunk beds, and we have more space to put like more like TVs and
Yeah.
more like clothes in our room. And we also have our own private bathroom because my roommate has accommodations and he
Mm.
requested me to be his roommate. So I got bruh. My future roommate is literally here right now, about to watch the show. People have been coming in and out of nowhere today. It's crazy. Like Nick saw me, and then then my friend Ryan saw me, then Andrew. Like everybody, I've been seeing everybody today in full circle, and everybody's been coming up to me.
Is that
today.
your future roommate right there?
Yeah, the kid with the hat with the back. And
Oh
my
my
friend
God,
Dom is
You
here.
got everyone
Oh
here.
my god.
So partying.
You got an audience.
What? You want to come in? Yeah, come in. I am
Oh my
I
God.
am so sorry, guys. What's up, bro?
Listen, it's roommates and roommates.
Yeah,
This isn't a surprise. I know you
Yeah,
came
you knew
today.
I was coming today.
Yeah.
I
So
was trying to hide
guys,
myself,
that's my future roommate. That's Peter.
though.
That's
I-
Jake.
Hi.
That's Dom.
I-
Going,
going,
good
guys.
paper, by the way.
Yeah. Wait, you wrote this one, right?
Depends which issue. No, not that one.
Not
What?
this one.
But still support the paper.
How you guys doing? Good. That's good to hear.
Sally got fans.
I do.
He's got a following. He's got a
Every-
following.
He does have a following.
This man
He's
is
already
the
got the hair
president.
for Jesus. You know?
This man is the president of Iona. I'm
Jesus
the president of
Guys, you
Westchester
know what?
Community
You
College.
want to just come in the back and also be on the episode too? Like, shoot, I don't mind you guys coming in here.
How long?
It's gonna be like an extra 30 minutes. Is that fine? All right, yeah, you guys.
I'll grab a chair.
Are you guys fine with that?
Yeah, that's
yeah,
fine.
this is such a surprise to me, actually. I didn't think,
Supplies, quote unquote.
quote unquote. I knew you were gonna come, but I didn't know everybody else was gonna come.
Well, the thing is you knew I was gonna come on this episode. The only thing is you didn't know what time I was gonna come.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna be honest though. I completely forgot. We were just talking about pep band actually, and all that other
Well,
stuff.
He just abandoned me.
Yeah.
It seems like I can sneak this. I cannot.
Actually, hold on a second. I can move my chair, and then you can put your
Wait.
chair over.
Yo, that's crazy. Sorry, Dom.
You know, this is not what I expected to happen when I came onto the episode today.
Guys, I did not expect this to.
No, you're so fine.
But you know what? This is fun because something similar had happened last time. Like I was on an episode with Vinny, and McKenna came on my podcast so randomly.
That's so silly.
And then I was texting
And then
him.
you came in afterwards.
I was texting him throughout the whole podcast.
Yeah. Wait, how long are you here today on campus?
I'll be here because I'm gonna be doing Pete's show at 3:30, so I'll be here until like 4:35.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, for those that don't know, this is Dom. That's Jake. He's about to be a CA. Dom's actually coming here next year to Iona. He's actually from WCC right now.
Mm.
And then Pietro, he's you guys know Peter. So I'm so sorry. This came as such a shock to
Okay.
me.
No,
you're
I
so
didn't-
fine.
I didn't
More the
think this was gonna
merrier.
happen.
See,
You still get
you know what?
what?
This is what Guildpod is about.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
It's bringing the whole community together and having a surprise of my boys coming into the freaking radio
And we have two
station.
presidents here. We have a president of this college, and we have a president.
Oh,
of my
guys,
college.
I am no president. I'm just a casual.
The mayor.
I'm just a casual.
You're
Like,
the
okay, fine. My
secretary of
face,
Treasury, yeah.
my face is gonna be on the Vitanza wall one day. I see.
You
it
will
coming.
be
Iona.
the next Brendan Martinez.
The next Brandon Martinez. Oh my God.
I miss that man.
Speaking,
know.
speaking of which, I probably told you guys and stuff like that, but considering the show got completely postponed, it is being postponed to May 2nd right now
Okay.
because of unfortunate circumstances. I mean, obviously, I can't mention that on the podcast, but if you guys know, you guys already know. So, no, it's how are you feeling about Sideshow right now, though?
Last week was definitely very bittersweet. Obviously, on Thursday, I did not expect to go in and then walk out not doing the show. But
Mhm.
honestly, I got to spend the weekend with a couple of the players and we really got to bond more.
Yeah.
So that was really nice. But I'm happy that the show is still going on, even if it is
No,
a
it-
month later.
No, it was very cool, honestly, to see, because I think after everything that happened, it brought me more closer to everybody else that was there. And I think for the show to happen in a month later, I mean, it just surprised me. Nothing bad about it. I mean,
Mhm.
usually a play would come on and get rescheduled and it would take a much more longer time, but it's just super duper fortunate enough that we found a date and time,
Yeah.
because I was expecting either A, for the show to be postponed, or B, I love those pants, by the way, or B, for the show to get completely canceled. And I was praying so hard for
I know, me
everybody.
too. Me too.
And I was praying for the show to actually like completely start and get postponed. So, because I did have a feeling that the show was gonna like get completely like switched to a completely different weekend if both shows were
Yeah.
not gonna happen. Because I remember seeing my mom as the show got postponed, and I had to tell them like, guys, the show's not happening. A situation just happened, and I told them what was going on, and they were just like, "It happens. There's nothing."
It
we
does
can do."
happen.
They were like, "There's nothing we can do about it."
Like
and
maybe it was meant to be.
maybe it was. You
Like
know what?
I'm glad that we also get like more rehearsal time too, because now we can really lock in and get everything that we need
Well, we
to.
have rehearsals coming up this
Yeah.
this Monday, and for the fact that we all know the show so well, I mean, it's gonna go by so much faster.
Definitely.
So, but I'm also looking forward to the Wizard of Oz next semester.
Oh, me
Considering
too.
your silly self is gonna be at this school. You don't
Not
have to.
stage crew with me.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
You can try to be stage crew. That'd be really cool.
You know who else is gonna try for stage crew?
Emily.
Yeah,
Wait,
I want
you're-
to try it.
Wait, you're still staying here?
I'm staying here for the fall semester.
Mm.
I'm only graduating one semester early.
Oh, okay.
I know she's leaving me.
I'm so sorry.
I know, and you're leaving pep band too.
I know. I'll come visit. I promise.
But you're gonna try out for stage crew. You said.
So I don't know what I'll do yet. The only things I have my eyes set on when I do get here is doing Gale guides and also
Yes.
getting on to do with my own podcast here, and then trying to get to work with the Ionian with my work. That I really do wish I brought the issues of Viking News with me, because I can show you all the work that I have.
Yeah.
He puts a lot of
done.
work into it from what
Yeah.
I've seen.
Yeah.
From when I started out, it was very tough, because I didn't have a good starting point. But then now, finally, having this point to stand on, having this mountaintop I'm on to write with Viking News, it's just been a blast, and it's gonna hurt to leave there, because I'm not gonna get to see all my family that I met there. I'm not gonna get to see my friends that I work with in Viking News, and it's honestly, it's a part of life.
Yeah.
It's a part of
No,
life.
no, I get that. And for you to like come from a transition from that to here, I know isn't make much more of a difference because I know how long 2 years can take into
Oh,
like
yeah.
being here. But I know you will have a good time here. And also with Gale Guides, like if you ever want to talk to somebody like me, Jake, or Jen about that stuff, like we're all three of us are Gale Guides. I'm telling you, and I'm biased. I think personally, it's one of the easiest jobs in the world. Like all you just gotta do
It's
is
just
take a
around,
tour, talk
Yeah.
completely 100% of the time, know all the buildings, and just being able to show yourself out in the school.
If I
And
could
kinda
add
represent-
on to that, I just say that confidence is the key, really, because like
Yeah,
really like after you do the training, like the 6 weeks, it's really just like the information comes naturally. It's not like
It really does,
yeah.
Like if you pointed to a building on campus right now, like I could tell you all about it just from everything like I went through with Gale guys. And I say went through, that sounds negative. I mean it. But it's a really good program. They're very welcoming.
I love
And-
Gale Guides.
Gale Guides is so much fun.
And yeah, but that's kind of what I want to try to do. Try to welcome people. Like for instance, I also, as Tyler mentioned, I'll be a commute assistant in the fall. So Dom, if you're commuting, maybe I'll end up getting you. I don't know, but
First of all, congratulations on
Yes,
the CA on the
congratulations.
CA position. That's huge. And second of all, are you guys working this weekend for Gale Guides?
I'm working Celebration Saturday.
me too.
I didn't get any of the days, so which is why I'm taking the chance to go upstate this weekend to practice driving.
Good for you.
Because I probably told you, but I'm trying to get my driver's license soon, and I have my road test in like a week and a half. So
Oh.
I'm praying to what?
Well, a good friend of ours has his road test today.
Yeah.
So we have to pray for him.
Who has it?
Vin.
Vin? I definitely will pray for
I-
him.
Yeah, 145.
Before I got here, I did a little prayer to help guide him out through that, because listen, as someone who's taken it more than once, it's gonna be a lot to try and get through.
Yeah. How is Vin? How's he doing right now?
He's doing good. We're talking Yankees because our season just started up. He's doing pretty good. He's just trying to keep his head focused for today.
That's awesome. I definitely will pray for him. And I think usually how my show works, I know that you know this because you both have been on my podcast. Like now, this is probably the second time you both are on it, but I usually end up praying at the end of the podcast because I want to close us out and like have it move on to like a very, very good day and just let God show like everything happens for a reason. And that's what I was going to say about the sideshow play before. Like it being postponed made me like really, really sad and like really scared to see
Mhm.
how we're going to move on from this. And I was just like, the executive decision better be what I expect and just praying for everything. Because when I remember when I started having my speech, I saw Christy and Kelly crying, bawling their eyes.
Oh, I was
out.
crying too.
Everybody shed so much tears that day.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But I'm super glad to have everything kind of rolling
Yeah,
through right now.
Me too.
Yeah. And even to our seniors, like Remy's gonna be leaving this year.
Mhm.
I know Sean, actually no, Sean's staying.
Sean's doing a grad year.
Yeah, Sean, because Sean is gonna be in Bohm Hall
Yeah,
as an
he is.
RA.
Yes, he is.
And yeah, and then who else is a senior right now that's in players?
Liz and Molly.
Liz and
Oh, yeah,
Molly.
Liz and
My
Molly.
mentor.
Molly was your mentor
Yeah.
for Gale
She
Guides.
was very good. She knew her stuff.
Hmm.
She's a good Gale
She-
guide.
and of course, last weekend she did the happy birthday thing on me, which is like doing a tour.
Yep.
That's part of the gig. You know?
It is.
Yeah. I do it pretty much all the time when Yale Guides walk by. And then I remember it was during spring preview the last time I went, and I worked that day on Sunday, and one of the students who was passing by heard me do it more than one time, and he was like, now I'm seeing a connection here.
No, during accepted students day is the worst because that's when everyone is working it and you
I
literally
wasn't
have Gale Guides
here.
spread out everywhere. So I'll be in high and someone will wish me a happy birthday. I'll pass the front gate that's doing welcome team.
Yeah.
They'll all wish me a happy birthday and then awkwardly explaining to the families that it is not my birthday is always fun.
I
Some
com-
of these people are probably thinking, how many birthdays are there?
I missed it completely. I wish I was there for ASD. I was just coming
Oh,
back
that's right. You
from
went there.
Scotland. Yeah, yeah.
I forgot about that.
I was coming back from Iona to Iona that day. So, yeah, thank you for that. That was a good funny joke, right?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, Dom, stop laughing. It wasn't that funny, bro.
Wow.
It was a real knee slapper. I thought.
No, but how was ASD though this year?
It was actually really fun. I always enjoy ASD. I know a lot of people don't just because it's a long day and it's also a early call time,
Yeah.
but I always love ASD. It's always so much fun.
Yeah, the ASD homecoming and a few other days are probably some of my favorite days for the entire school year. And I remember this year for homecoming when we were in the gym announcing the homecoming kings and queens, I ended up winning homecoming.
you
king
Yes,
in my
you
sophomore
did.
year. And then McKenna ended up winning queen. Your boyfriend Tristan won junior king, and then Ryan. It was like all the
I
performing
know all
arts.
the performing arts people.
It was like such a full circle. It was crazy.
It was crazy.
It was crazy that year.
We also had Travis McCoy too.
Yes,
that was
we had
actually
Travis
such a good
McCoy.
performance.
Oh,
I
yeah.
enjoyed it.
Travis McCoy from what's the band? Gym Class Heroes,
Mhm.
right?
Class Heroes, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't play Stereo.
I
Hearts
know
that
that's
day.
what the song I was looking forward to.
I was so mad. Like he played some of the other hits, I was happy, but like you can't play a Gym Class Hero song without that.
I know. I was
Yes.
fully expecting him to do Stereo Hearts, and then he
So
didn't.
did I, yeah.
No, because I think they didn't have who else is in the song? That
Adam Levine.
Adam
I
Levine,
think.
yeah.
Well, they also did Billionaire by Bruno
They did,
Mars,
yeah.
and he just rapped his part in it.
Yeah. It was such a fun time though.
It was.
It was awesome.
I really did enjoy Maroon Madness.
Maroon Madness is a good time. Usually, actually, I want to tell you this because when we have our when we go through all of Iona, I don't want to tell you too much because I want you to be surprised. But like, you're gonna be a commuter next year. Next year is like orientation for those that are gonna come. You're probably gonna have to go through that as a student and like go through the process of trying to get yourself ready to come here at Iona. I'll be an orientation leader, team leader, very likely. And if I have you, that'll be goated. And just also, I know you'll do great. There's going to be a lot of events on campus when it starts, and I know.
I can tell you, I'm not nervous to come here. I've told you this. I've had my eyes on Iona since I was in 8th grade. I wanted to come here. I've always wanted, not only to learn here, but also to continue my family's legacy and all my friends' legacy. Because my brother graduated here, my brother's girlfriend graduated here. One of our great counselors, Amber, graduated here. So I mean,
So you definitely are pretty much 100% set to come
oh
here.
yeah.
Did you like completely confirm to come here? Like have you
So
made your?
I am going to be talking to Amber and all the transfer counselors sooner rather than later. No specific time date yet, but it will be sooner rather than later. I'll tell you that right now.
Nice.
And I'll most likely be here by the time we get into fall of 2025.
That's awesome, bro. I'm looking forward to you coming here because I know you visit like every time now, but since junior year is about to come, like everybody's gonna come in full circle.
And now we're gonna have a basically all this full group that we've built for the past year all come together with me, you, Vinny, Billy, Jake, McKenna, and Osei.
Say as well.
Can see, by the way.
He can. Osei, can you see? We were just talking about Osei too, because he lives with us in our dorm,
Yes, of
and
course.
he is on crutches right now.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I heard he had ACL, right?
Yeah, but he's doing better though.
My friend Felipe tore his ACL too. He was playing basketball, but it also could be due with because he's very tall, so it also could be due with genetics. So it sucks,
Yeah,
especially with someone who has gone through not too many injuries, but only like one injury. In the past, like,
yeah.
year.
That's good. That's good. And obviously, you're thinking about like at least coming to the commute and like you're gonna drive back and forth
Yeah.
to school and stuff like that,
Or I'll just catch a ride.
or just catch your.
No, knowing him, because we live around the corner from each other. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that was fun doing that little chase with him.
Oh yeah.
You wanna feel that one, Dom?
Yeah, real quick.
Wasn't I with you guys during that time, or was this a different time?
So I was originally going to surprise you that day, back in February. And then
See, this is what always happens outside of players.
Yeah.
So popular, Tyler.
guys, I just.
And as we were leaving my house, we saw Billy driving to his house, and I'm like, "That's Billy right there. I know that's
Billy
him." And then I see him pass
Ferguson.
by. I see his New York Giants sticker on the back of his window, and I'm like, "Chase him."
Jake, step on it.
I was like, "Jake, step on it, chase him." We come to his house,
He was pretty elusive, by the
and
way.
we're
It took a
just
minute.
dead staring at him. He looks up and he just starts crying. That was funny. That was actually
That
really
was a
funny.
good time. Yeah, we caught him right as he was going to Chipotle.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good one. Thank you for telling me that story. Now I know how goofy you guys can get. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, back to you both.
We had a little verbal side quest right there.
Yeah, because I like I said before, I did not expect such a funny surprise of you guys coming in to see the show and walking in. I'm glad you guys did it. I'm glad you guys were super cool with it because I didn't know I wouldn't have known any other guests that would have been super cool with any of these types of changes. And I'm glad I can do this on a podcast. Also, speaking of which, I might potentially be an e-board member here of the WIUR.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, because right now I'm in Gab. I'm also a part of the Young Life e-board, and this might be the last e-board that I might be a part of. So
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it. What's up?
I was also going to say NSLS possibly.
Hmm. I was thinking about it, and I know I just got into it super duper recently. I might. I just have to see because I think you can only do a maximum of being in 3, and
Okay.
I just don't want to overwork myself either.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
yeah. Other than that, though, I'm kind of chilling. I'm super grateful for how far I've come here at Iona and
Me
meet
too.
a lot of friends like you guys, and also just being able to make a lot of connections and also being like shows with you and playing in pep band, and then also just hanging out over on campus at Vitanza or like seeing you on the podcast here. So it's so much
You
of
have to
a
remember, I don't go here, so you get to see.
well,
me,
yeah,
like,
you're
see me,
always
like,
a
at least, like, once
surprise.
you always see me like once a month, maybe twice a month. So,
Yeah,
That makes
bro.
it more special.
Yeah.
That-
of
that
course,
is
it's
definitely
like,
more
come here.
special.
Yeah. But I'm just looking forward to seeing what else I do because as I'm also on the e-board, I still am gonna do more shows. I definitely will have you guys come back whenever y'all want. Like you guys, any of
But
you
we'll
guys,
be back.
any of you,
Absolutely.
any of you 4 can always ask me to be on my podcast anytime. I'll always schedule a good time to meet with you guys. I'm trying to usually have it on Fridays because I'm trying to also not have so much classes
Yeah.
Yeah.
during like the weekdays on Friday. And next semester is going to be good because I have no classes on Friday at all.
I wish I have a class on Friday.
Oh.
Next
No classes
semester.
Friday, it's
What is it?
nice.
It's oh my god, what is it?
Accounting class?
No, it's actually theater class because I'm a theater minor. I'm
Uh-huh.
taking Donorama's class, whatever the social justice class is.
Oh, I took that freshman year. It's a
Mm.
good class. You're gonna like it.
No, I'm excited. I wish it wasn't on a Friday, but it's okay.
Donorama. I haven't taken his class. How is he?
I mean, I haven't taken him since my freshman year.
He's good.
Yeah, he's
though.
good. He's a very good professor.
Yeah. I heard a lot of good things about him. I definitely heard he's a lot though, and I heard he's definitely a character. So
No, you're gonna have fun in that class though.
Have you ever attended any of the Oh my god, look who it is!
is that McKenna? Oh, it's McKenna. Oh, that's her friend
Man,
as well.
this is just cameo day.
Yeah, for
You got-
real.
You got quite the crowd today,
like-
Tyler.
No, for real.
He's so
This-
popular.
This isn't, guys. This is insane. Like, what are y'all doing right now?
We actually planned this.
Yeah,
Absolutely, yeah.
Y'all,
It was a
abs-
covert out.
I guess that's the word for it. Jake, what are you talking about, bro?
I don't know. I just say what comes
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I don't know when you started with that. Why are you laughing?
It was about a year ago, actually. Coming full
I don't know when you started with that, but then he started like doing this. Oh yeah.
Vinny and
and-
Billy actually.
They were the ones who,
originated
they were the ones who started it.
because of how Garrett Cole answered questions. But then it just kind of blossomed from there. It became our own thing.
Yeah, and then you guys just started doing like that exact noise, and then I was just like, y'all are just a bunch of goofballs. Like y'all are
You
some
have to have
bots,
fun in
bro.
life, I think.
No,
Yeah.
you absolutely.
No, we're
have-
all goofballs.
We
really
are
are.
all
That's
goofballs.
fun.
Like even in players rehearsal when we're
Oh,
waiting.
oh my God, we're such goofballs.
When we're waiting
You've
around,
never seen me in my acting class. Then.
you took an acting.
I took an acting class at WCC.
You should join players, bro. What you
I took an
doing?
acting class at WCC. I basically sold everything.
You sold everything.
sold
Tell me
everything.
more.
So whenever we do little, whenever we'd actually
Is that a Grease reference? Sorry, go ahead.
so whenever we did exercises in that class, first thing that I knew I wanted to do was make sure I sold everything.
Or all right, continue.
No, I just made sure I wanted to sell everything. So I basically sold everything like I was The Rock, honestly. Like it was so
Your WWE fan base is crazy.
There's going to be some articles for the Ionian.
What? You're gonna do that for the Ionian? You're gonna
Oh.
join the Ionian
so
too?
yeah, so I'm gonna continue writing after I'll say it again, I'll say it 100 more times if I get on your podcast. But I love the work I've done with Viking News at WCC. They really changed how I look at a newspaper, really changed on how I write. Because even before I joined, you knew how much of a creative writer I was.
Oh, 100%.
Now to finally get it published into a new medium for people to read, whether it's a features article, an opinions article, or even a sports article, it's just great to see that your material is having eyes getting read on it.
Mm.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who read the Ionian for sure. I actually, back in like early November, I got an email from a professor on campus. I never met this woman, never had a class for her, and she was complimenting me on an article I did on the movie Halloween, around Halloween, obviously. And
I love that movie.
right? I remember seeing it, it was a lot of fun, but at Alamo. And so, like people, they definitely do read it throughout campus, and we also have a good like group of people working on the paper. There's actually one of the editors in chief, and he'll be working obviously in his senior year next year.
Yeah.
Robbie, he's a good dude. Robbie Hughes, actually. Vinny and I, we both know him because his dad worked with Jimmy and Big Ron. So it's kind of a little fun thing there. But yeah, there's a good group of people at the Ionian.
Yeah. Wait, question. You asked me to see a movie. Was it Creed that you wanted to
Yes,
see?
Yes.
Which one?
The first one.
The
They're playing
first
it at
one?
Alamo for the 10th anniversary.
Ooh, I'll be so down to come. What day is that?
The 16th. It's actually the night before break.
What's up? What's up, Peter? And
We
wait,
got another cameo.
we do have another cameo that also proctors a lot of the shows. What was I gonna ask by
You
the
wanna sit
way?
down, Pete? No, not on me. Not on me.
All
Oh,
right.
God.
Oh
God.
my god.
Help. Ah.
Guys, show gone wrong. We're canceling tonight's episode.
I bet on the chair, Goofy.
Is this like a sign for me with how Relay for Life is gonna go?
What?
Is this like a sign for me for how Relay for Life is gonna
Probably that's probably gonna happen. And you know what? I'm not even gonna be there to witness it. Let me know how it goes.
I will.
Yeah. Wait, but I was gonna ask you, what time is that gonna be?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. What day
On
is the
Wednesday.
16th?
Wednesday the 16th. It's the day before Easter break.
Ooh.
Pete and I already got our tickets. and
We
Dom's
might
obviously
we
bought
might have
ours.
rehearsals that day, don't we? Wednesdays? I don't know.
Not for I know for singers we won't. Dana's not having rehearsal that day. I don't know about players. Probably not.
I'm gonna see for sure.
Yeah, no,
Because
you-
I love to do those days, but just during those times was also the plays rehearsals and stuff, and knowing I couldn't even do that.
Yeah, just let us know. I know there's
Tom,
current. What?
Are you gonna come with us?
I'm for Creed?
Yeah.
I might not for Creed, but for Revenge and Sith.
Yeah, we're also doing Revenge of the Fifth.
Revenge of the Sith.
That's gonna
Stop.
be. So Tyler, that's gonna be at Regal because at
Come
Regal
here,
they're giving
That's a
the.
Friday. so you come here.
Yeah.
All right, this crossed off. At Regal, there's gonna be the Darth Vader popcorn bucket. Sorry, we're nerding out, everyone.
Oh
That's
my
the
God.
only reason I want to go see this in Regal is I want to buy a popcorn bucket.
I'm gonna take the shuttle there. It's free. So you just drive to the train station. It's like a 2-minute walk. to the
Oh my god, that's so hype.
Right?
It's over, Anakin. I have the high
I
ground.
feel like you should come
You were
with
the
us.
chosen one.
You have the Anakin Skywalker hair. So
I
you would-
do have the
Yo,
Anakin
that's so crazy.
Skywalker.
You don't wanna drive.
I mean, there's also
Oh my
another
God.
reference I can make
It's
as
free.
well. With your
I
hair,
I
so
am
that's
so
okay.
sorry.
It's okay.
No, you're fine.
I like that jacket, by the way.
Thank
The
you.
Where'd you
shuttle's
get it?
free. Takes you to the train
Ah, I
station. It's
think
like a 2-minute walk.
Target.
Target. And your hair is all dry now.
It's all
Yeah,
done
No,
now,
it's,
yeah.
it's a little
A
wet.
little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah. But I'm glad all y'all came on the podcast. What are you both whispering to each other on the show? It's
He
crazy.
asked me to come close.
Yeah, I did tell them.
And with regards to that, I could care less. Be responsible.
You know what? I could come closer too, but you know what? I'm not gonna do
Come
that
on, a little
because
bit close.
oh gosh, guys, what?
He can get it.
Oh, okay.
It is a little hot
it
in
is
here.
it is hot. Yeah, I'm trying to. I understand that, but there's nothing I can
I
do.
can't say the rest of
You know what, bro? Forget about it.
it. Yeah, but
Remember that time I said to I forgot who it was, maybe Jake or Vinny, and I was like, "You're breaking my balls."
Yes,
And
I
then
do.
you were-
remember
And then
that.
you were, and then you turned around and you were like, "Breaking my balls." I haven't heard that in so long. And then Remy was just like, "You are so Italian, Tyler. I haven't heard that in a while."
that's crazy.
It's all the Sopranos we watch. That's all it is. You know, there's so many quotes I can say right now.
You know what's funny? I was thinking like last week I was driving to school and I was thinking
Skill.
of YouTube plus Pete because the woman on the radio, she's like, I think of Tony Soprano singing in the car when he does the song, and then they played that song by Steely Dan, Dirty Work, you know. I'm a fool to do it. So I'm like, okay, yep, Tyler, Dom, and Pete, we get it together.
Oh, absolutely. You already know that. It's my favorite show of all time.
Mhm.
Actually, I'll show all you guys this, but when I was in Scotland, I saw a picture of a Sopranos poster in a little Italian restaurant we were at in Glasgow. It is right over. Oh wait, I'm very, very close to it. Right here, right here. It's like on a skateboard, but look at this. Isn't this Voss?
That's pretty
You
cool.
can't
Pretty
tell me.
cool.
You can't
That's
tell
really
me
cool.
this. You can't tell me
Tyler,
that.
you should have asked how much.
I should have stolen it. I
No,
should've-
and you have a perfect getaway. It's a skateboard.
I do. I love
That's the best part.
skateboarding. Guys, listen. I'm in my summer like skating era right now. with
I know
my-
you're
I
ready.
love it.
My Vans, I just bought these too. They have the Ford logo on it.
Oh, that's
fit.
cool.
W fit.
Listen, I never try. I just put on stuff and
It just comes naturally.
I just
you know?
and if you know what, if you can't take it, I'm just gonna throw a fit. Sorry, that was a bad joke. All right, so you can leave my episode now.
You need to leave.
You need to leave. Yeah, but I'm gonna give this about 5 more minutes because we started early. But this has been I think this episode so far has been the most out of
Eventful.
pocket
Yeah.
and probably the most random and eventful episode I've had.
I love it.
Good.
I really
It's very
do.
cool.
How's your experience been on it so far? This the past
This
hour.
is really cool. This is really
Really?
fun. I've never done anything like this.
What were
so-
you thinking before when you were about to be on the episode?
I was nervous. I don't
Really?
know. I've never done anything like this before. So
Well, I mean, for my point of view, I just kind of look at it as just like, you know what, just be yourself, and no one will judge you.
We're
Yeah,
just
I wa-
making conversation.
just making
Yeah.
making conversation. Just
You need to always have that mindset whenever it's either going on a friend's show or you're going on your own show. You always just want to be yourself. Always want to bring topics. Always want to have conversation with your audience. Because I told you I do radio at WCC, so it's like it's very much of bring yourself there, but also put on a character.
oh, absolutely. I mean, I have to do that in plays all the time too. So
You are a character,
I'm a character. You're a character.
Tyler. Right?
You guys are characters. I'm just.
We call it a character. Show. That's what it should be called.
Gosh. No, I'm seriously super grateful for y'all. Thank you guys for coming into this episode. How have you been on this episode today? What was your experience like again?
Well, again, I definitely was not expecting all this to happen, but it was very fun. I enjoyed my time here once again.
Good. What about both of you guys? I feel like I know what the answer is gonna be. Oh, yeah.
Like, if this was an Uber rating, it'd be a 5 out of 5.
You might have
What?
to change the title of the episode.
Yeah.
I don't think it's double squad anymore.
It should just be like
Squad. That's what it is.
Squad, yeah.
squad. Squad. No, I'm gonna call it quad.
Okay. All right.
Because it's like 4 of you guys, and it's like, yeah, exactly. Honestly, I feel like we've also touched upon everything that's happened very recently on campus and like what you guys are doing. So I think it's safe to say, I think I'm gonna end the episode right now if that's fine with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
fine, yeah.
usually, like I said, what I do at the end of the episode for you guys that don't know, I usually pray at the end of the episode. So I'll take the end of the prayer. So everyone bow your heads in the name of the Father and the Holy Spirit. Amen. And after this, we close out. Dear God, thank you for surprising. Dom, you dropped your phone. I'm gonna, you know what? It's
All right,
okay.
reboot.
It's in the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear God, thank you so much for having a fun and silly episode with me, and having Jen and Emily on as the special guest appearances, and also having Jake and Dom on it too. God, just in general, just please just give us all your grace and faithfulness, and allow us to open more in your spirituality. God, we're just also super thankful to have people like everybody that's in this room right now, and them working as hard as they possibly can to work their way up in their future. God, I just also ask to watch anything that's going on around campus, anything that's a flaw or even a sin, and just have us continue to pray in your name, and to just also be accepting to others, being more kind and more aware of everybody's surroundings, and just being a good support for those and our fellow Gales. And that's all I need to say. And thank you so much for listening and tuning in. And in your name we pray, amen. Live
Amen.
Jesus in our hearts
Forever.
forever. All right, guys, thank you for the episode, and thank you for watching so many special things happen. Thank you guys for coming on. Thank you both for also
Thank you for having
being-
us.
Oh,
Thanks for having
absolutely.
us.
And I will see you guys next week. Peace out.